Hey guys, DibtheAwesome here. This is a special video for this week's Monster Madness Week sale, or Crazy Week sale, whatever they call it, on Monster Legends. And for my subscribers that have no idea what I'm even talking about. And this is kind of just for my, because like I explained this in the last video, or the last Monster Legends video I made. I'm part of a teamwars team. I'm leading it now, actually. Talking about this video, I think I was leading beforehand. I have no idea, actually. I don't know what the time it was when I made the video, but yeah, I'm the leader of it, and this is for my teamwars team, and it can also be for you guys if you were to actually play Monster Legends right now. There's currently a sale. Obviously, I just said that in the beginning, but there is a sale this week that pretty much has almost all the monsters in the game for sale. This is really important because you can pretty much get anything you missed out on, and it's got a lot of variety. In fact, it pretty much has every relevant competitive monster too in it. And I'm going to be talking about the ones that people like. Okay, this is okay. First off, this is an opinion video. Obviously, the number one monster you should ever get in like Monster Legends, if you buy like gems and stuff like that. Like I buy gems because I like getting monsters and stuff like that, and I'm a nerd and I'm addicted, and yeah, there's a lot of reasons yeah. But yeah, I like Monster Legends. I like it a lot. And there are a few monsters that I got from the sale, and I want to share with you guys on what I think is a good buy, so you don't go broke. So I hope you guys enjoy this video. I'm going to be now talking about it. Alright, so first off, again, opinions. Get the monster you want first. That's always first and foremost. And this is like an opinions video, like I said. So here we go. First and foremost, get Krampus or Sarah. Krampus is a dark deny monster with an AOE freeze. He has pretty much two single target skills, a burning skill and a poison skill, that do that plus two other bad debuffs. So that's a great monster. It's honestly the best. In my opinion, it's the best deny monster or status monster in the game. Other than Egg Eater, which has AOE possession, AOE burn and blind, which hurts a lot, and another possession skill, which is good for Team Wars. Possession skills are good for Team Wars. I'll get into that later in the video and stuff like that. But yeah, get Krampus because he has an AOE freeze. No other dark monster has an AOE freeze. No dark monster is immune to freezing at the moment, I believe. And he's got another freezing, a single freezing skill too. Just a great monster. Why you should get Sarah? All right, so nature monsters are known for not being the best monsters in the game because they, compared to all the other monsters, they don't have. I think they have just average stats. They don't have like just sheer amount of, oh wow, that's really broken stats or really broken moves. But there is one nature monster in particular that is really good, like stupid good. It's a great supportive monster. It's called Sarah, and it's like a doll monster. It's a nature monster. I myself I just got her today. I'm not gonna be able to hatch it anytime soon because I have to buy more land now. I'm on my last land to buy, and so yeah, I'll be able to put all my monsters on lands now. Sarah's a great monster because it gives immunity to. She has an AOE immunities to stun and freeze, which is great because I kid you not, every game people will use stuns, people will use freeze to deny your monsters from even moving, which is stupid, and that's why it's great to have Sarah because they can't do that to you now. Sarah also has two stun skills, which is great for Team Wars because the only two monsters that are immune to stun, like purely immune to stun, I believe, is Sarah herself and Gullion. No one's going to be using Gullion. So that's a great idea. Get Sarah. Sarah's a great idea for Team Wars. And she also gives haste and immunity to burning and poison. So that's also good too. It's just a great monster. Get Sarah. Sarah and Krampus, that's the must you have. But okay, wait a second. Before I say that, if you can wait on Krampus, because next month there is a dark sale, and Krampus is only going to be $225, and he's right now he's selling at $276, I believe, which is, I mean, yeah, it's like a, yeah, I'd say wait on. I'm going to be talking about a lot of dark monsters in this video. Wait on the dark monsters if you can, because they're going to be on sale next month for $225. That's a better deal than $275, or not? Yeah, $276. I mean. So next on my list is this is for like fire monsters now. Ralborg. Get Ralborg. Ralborg is like this Lord of the Rings monster. He's a fire monster. And why I'm not saying like right away, I'm not saying like Greedy Dragon or Megaostium, because Ralborg is an insanely great monster, because he causes bleeding, and no fire monster in the game is immune to bleeding. In fact, no monster in this game is immune to bleeding, and I just love that. I love this monster's kit. Like I have a tank build for him right now, like 2 lives and a strength, and it's great. I love the kit I have for him. I love this monster. Does he do stuns? No. Does he do like poison? Does he do poison? No. Does he do fire damage? He can do fire damage. He can do burning too. But I'd say like if you can get, I don't know. I wouldn't say buy 2 right now. I wouldn't say buy 2 Ralborgs. You get 1 Ralborg and build them like all bleed. He has his whole kit can be bleed, except for like he has 3 bleeding skills. Get the 3 bleeding skills and the very heavy fire damage move that gives you 20% shield. Because, well, even though 20% isn't a whole lot, if you build them like 2 life rooms, it's plenty. It's great. He can genuinely tank a lot of shit if you do that, because bleeding does 10% each turn, and it reduces the power of moves, so that's also great. Next on the list, Greedy Dragon and or Megaostium. So Greedy Dragon, I say Greedy Dragon because he has a extra turn move. He's the only fire monster with an extra turn move. That gives him an extra turn plus damage boost, and he's got like a stun, and he also has stamina leak. But I'm not a really huge fan of stamina leak, because I only see it useful against Voltix and other stuff, like the stupid shit that has I think Voltic is the only one that's actually relevant to, unless it's like a long fight. That's the only reason why that's the only time stamina leak is ever useful, if the fight is dragging on forever. So if you have if you're fighting a tanky team, you'll never see a tanky team in like PvP besides Team War, possibly, because tanking, honestly, tanking isn't a huge thing. Sometimes you can counter with it, but not a whole lot, because everybody's afraid of like the double turn thing, where if you double a monster's speed, you possibly can have another turn. A monster can possibly have another turn, which is kind of broken. I think that's a stupid thing that they implemented. I think it was like in the beginning of the game, which is not that great. But yeah, that's why you should get Greedy Dragon. Stun. He's got like a AOE stamina leak. AOE. I think he has an AOE fire move, but he has a stun move. That's great. And Megaostium. So if you don't have if you don't have any, right now Megaostium is standing as one of the higher attacker monsters in the game. But if you have Tephra, in fact, before you get any of these fire monsters, I'm suggesting if you have Tephra, I don't think you need anything else but Tephra, because Tephra you can give him 2 life and a strength rune. And it honestly does not matter because you only ever need 2 turns. Or you could do 2 strength and a life rune, I believe. And your other 2 monsters can run speed runes for all that matters. Because Tephra kind of kills everything, because he can make everything weak to fire. So if you have Tephra, don't worry about like a fire monster. Tephra's great. If you need an attacking monster, I highly recommend getting Megaostium though. My Megaostium at the moment is still like level 40, because I've been leveling. I have Ralborg. I love Ralborg. I got him up to 100 right away. it's a great monster for defensive team. If you don't have Tephra, get Relborg. Relborg's great. I love Relborg so much. Besides Osteoclast, Relborg is one of my other favorite things to use in team, just in general. But I don't use them all that much in PvP, which is the thing, because I use Osteoclast, I forgot what the Tie monster name is, but there's a Tie monster, like a literal Tie monster, or Reptile. There you go. I use Reptile, Osteoclast, and Krampus, because Krampus is Krampus is great. I love Krampus. He's a great deny monster and status monster. And Reptile is this there to boost up my my Gizmo, my Osteoclast. Yep. And I love that. I love Osteoclast. Honestly, if there's like a favorite monster in Monster Legends, it's Osteoclast. It's easy Osteoclast. I love Osteoclast. It's an awesome monster. It's just great. And Lord Mammoth and Osteoclast. Those are my two favorite monsters. I feel bad because my Lord Mammoth is still level 50. That's a great monster too. There's a specific build you need if you're gonna get Lord Mammoth. There's a specific build that you should build them for Team Wars if you build them for Team Wars. But yeah, you can go ahead and you can just ask me if you guys are watching the video. You can always ask me on the team chat. This is for like my teammates on Team Wars. You can always just ask me what would be a great build for Lord Mammoth for Team Wars. And now we move on to water monsters. I'd say Kalich or Varuna if you get Fenrir. I never mentioned Fenrir in this video. Fenrir is a dark type monster. He's currently on sale throughout this week, throughout the sale week. Get him if you have a legendary that's immune to stun. Because the thing with Fenrir is he has a skill that gives triple damage for 3 turns, but it will stun the monster you give it to. If you have like Varuna or something, Varuna, who is immune to stun. This would be like an attacking Varuna, by the way. Don't do this if it's not an attacking Varuna. In fact, I mean, honestly, I'm not a huge fan of Varuna, but I recommend him just because I had the Fenrir up in mind as like, oh shit, this would be great if Fenrir was on the same team. Fenrir is great. Fenrir pretty much counters Timeon because he has all of his skills have 0 turn cooldowns. He's a great dark monster. Get him if you do not have Reptile, because triple damage is by far one of the best stat buffs in the game, because it literally can end the game if you have like an AOE or something like that. Kalich is great because she gives immunity to freezing and stun, I believe. She has a spammable freeze skill. Let's just look down the list here. She has AOE freeze. She has immunity to freeze, stun, and daze. Oh, daze is a great immunity because daze is annoying and people use that. She has like another. She has a 3-turn. So she has like a 3-turn freeze move, which isn't great. It's a single target one, but you should get the Polar Prison. Obviously, you should get Polar Prison, which does freezing and daze, and it's only on a 2-turn cooldown. That's always good. Let's see here. Let's get here. She also gives precision and stamina regeneration if you equip it with that, which is a great thing. Earth monsters. All right. Let's see here. I'm gonna switch over to the Earth monsters. I mean, I don't know if I've been like skipping like a nature or an element sometime. If you guys look at that out, go ahead and just comment and ask. What do you suggest for Earth monsters or light monsters and stuff like that? Alright, so Earth monsters. Alright, if you don't like Osteoclast, which is it's okay, it's fine. Like opinions, different likes, that's great. Attackers for like Earth, Dead Wolf hurts. I don't know how good he is in Team War. I've never really seen anyone use him in Team War. It doesn't mean he's not great. It just there might be a reason for it. Let's see here. It might just be because Oh, it could be because like yeah, it's, I mean, he has a 70 damage single target move. Well, it's a 2-turn cooldown, and it makes people bleed. I'd say that's a good attacker. He's basically Osteo class. I would like to think Osteo class is better, but again, opinions. Because Osteo class they can give self damage buff with precision. Deadwolf is just all damage. And Osteo class, you can also have your Osteo class be tanky by giving them a life rune plus 2 damage, and the move called Bone Shield, which gives extra turn plus what was it? Plus oh no, it's just an extra. It's a turn and a shield. That's what it was. So yeah, you can build them tanky too if you want. Osteo class, that is. An earth monster that you should probably get if you don't have them yet is Oros. Oros is great because he's immune to freezing and stun. I myself don't have him yet because honestly I have so many earth monsters. I have like Bastet. I'm getting Atlas in the current map. I'm excited for. Which I'm not 100. Now I have mixed feelings because Orios is like, in terms of defensive rights, Orios is better in that, and in terms of offensive, I use Osteo class all the time. Mixed feelings, but it's pretty much a It might be a combination of two. And I have Bestat. I have like, so yeah. If you don't have any earth monsters, Orost or I don't know. I guess with Bestet, that's a dependent thing. I mean, Quint. If you honestly like, most of my teammates have this monster. If you have Quinn, I mean, Quinn is alright. If you have Quinn, he's fine. Quinn is basically the monster you use if you don't have like the stupid broken monsters like Brontes. Okay. Oh yeah. By the way, if you guys got Brontes at the maze or the current progression map, congratulations. That's a great monster. Brontes is honestly, I looked at his moves. Brontes is honestly the best monster in Team Wars for Earth fights, like especially on defensive sides, because he can mega stun things. He can do this. He pretty much does status to everyone that is supposed to have an immunity to it. And that's the weird thing. Like, you get like the trait says, like, I don't understand, like with Earth monsters, like all Earth monsters generally are immune to stun. But with Mega Stun, that's a separate like thing. It's like with a Mega Stun, you actually stun the unstunnable. Oh, plus he has Mega Stun. Plus he also has an AOE Mega Stun with his ult. So I don't think Brontes is gonna be on sale, but that's alright. So yeah, Oros Bestet or I don't think Brontes is gonna be on sale. Don't worry about Earth monsters too much. And I guess another reason why I don't use Oros is he's slow. He's so painfully slow. I feel like that kind of undermines his kit because he can't just go full life runes. And another thing, I don't think he does any damage. I've never had trouble with Oros really. Just because like I have Krampus who does poison burning, and that kind of tampers with his tankiness. Like that tampers with Oros's tankiness too, is the fact that there's burning poison like status out there that really can hamper his longevity. Which can also be, I guess, his passive is also his curse, because he can't be immune to anything. Oh, okay. So another monster that's a good idea to get if you're impatient and don't want to really wait. I feel like they're gonna do like a machine sale like in the future. I feel like they're doing like, because they do like dark days. They've been doing like fire days. I think they did fire nature and Mega Ostium days, like or Dragontum days, like they did all the dragons and stuff like that. Timeon if you can't wait. Timeon is like, everyone considers Timeon to be the best just because like deny monster in the game, simply because he's immune to every status in the game. And that's I honestly think that may or may not be true, because if you can actually survive, if you survive the if you survive his turn of dodge, if you survive his team's attacks, if you can survive his like he has like a cooldown deactivation, then you're good. You can if you kill everything, Timeon can't do anything by his own. He doesn't do any damage. So if you can take out his other two monsters, then you win the game pretty much. Because loop damage, I mean, it's great. I mean, like it doesn't. The only problem with loop damage is he still takes damage, and he has 26 hit points. I mean, 26k, and he's genuine. I never had a hard time killing him unless he went for unless the Timeon screwed up and did like cooldowns deactivated, and you know it's by chance. The computer can screw up, so it does have some flaws, but yeah, it's a great monster. Get it if you're impatient at the moment, and. Oh, okay. These next two monsters you gotta get. You have to. I mean, like, just straight on period. Get them. Or you can wait too, and if you're picky on like the 25 gems, you can wait. Get Galante and Violet. I don't know if Galante was on sale, but Violet is on sale. Get Violet. Because with Galante and Violet, they're used for breeding events, so you can basically breed legendaries on breeding events that are like you'd normally have to buy or have to get on progressive maps or like mazes. Get them. It'll honestly, when those events happen though, you're not going to get any money from the habitats, but it'll be worth it because you just got a free legendary monster that can potentially be like the next best thing. And yeah, it's great because I just got Ferax, which is a dark monster. Honestly, I got so many dark monsters this week, and Ferax was one of them. I didn't buy him or anything. I got him from the breeding event because I have Galante. I used Galante instead of Volrax, Volrax, I forgot his name, and Goldfried, and I got him. I got him on like the last day. I was like, yes. So yeah, that stuff happens, and I also have MMO monsters. So those are things. I'm not going to recommend any epic monsters just because they're kind of pointless unless you use them for team. Honestly, the only time I'm ever using my epic monsters is if I have to use them in team wars, because legendaries are the only things you should be using in PvP. I mean, like besides team restrictions, like team wars are the only time you ever use anything that's not. If you also you use things that aren't legendaries. PvP, you always use legendaries, always, unless you don't have them. I'm sorry to hear that. Which is always a good idea. You should always have legendaries. Alright, now I'm gonna move on to the other magic monster. You should also get honestly, if you do have some gems, get Egg Eater too. Egg Eater is great. I wouldn't say I can't remember if Pixie Lion was on sale. Don't buy him. Get him on the progressive map if you can. I like Pixie Lion because he's great for team wars because he can do damage to water and he can do damage to fire. I think it was fire and nature. He does serious damage to those in team wars. And alright, so another thing. Now we're moving on to the reason. Okay, I had quite a few monsters for this thing that you should get. Mostly, a lot of them were dark monsters, or they're dark monsters or stuff like that. I got two. I've gotten in the span of this week. I've gotten I got two Razer Faces. And for I wanted to upgrade my Razer Face and stuff like that. And I got two of them. Razer Face is hard to get Dark Legend. I would totally say get Will Razer Face because he has like a stun and 2-turn. He's got two AOEs. One of them's a 2-turn daze, and that's nice. I would almost say get him totally, but this is gonna be a thing too. For all my dark suggestions, don't get any dark legends yet, unless you're really, really, really impatient. Because next month is the dark sale, and he's gonna be in the sale. Get him on the sale because he's $225. There's no reason to pay $276. I'm telling you this now because I've done it. I've bought 2. Well, I haven't bought like 2. Like I bought 1 in the sale, and then I bought like the cells to make the egg prior to the sale because I didn't know about the sale until the day of the next day of the, like, which is like, oh, on big monster sale, all these exclusive monsters on sale. I was pretty mad. Because I spent like probably 360 gems or 460 gems for that monster for the cells for that monster, and I could have used those for an upgrade. So I bought another one so I can upgrade it because an upgraded Will Razer Face is great. It's got like 3,600 something for both attack and speed, which is great, and it has 31k life when you upgrade it. I'd say get 2 of those. Get two Will Razer Faces. Those are great. It's a great monster. I love Will Razer Face. It's a great monster. It's great. And it causes bleeding. It's my favorite effect in the game. Bleeding. The one's resistant to bleeding. Bleeding's great. And another thing, I didn't really suggest a thunder monster. And some of you would be thinking, oh, if Dib suggested a thunder monster, he would totally suggest Voltic. Alright, you're not wrong, but okay, here's the big reveal. Here's the big reveal to you guys on my team. I absolutely hate Voltic. I hate it. I hate Voltic. I would never recommend Voltic to you guys. I mean, it's a great monster. I'm not saying he's a great monster. In fact, he is the most broken monster in this game. Like he has 4 moves that give extra turns. He's quite possibly the most stupidest broken monster in this game. I don't like the monster. I ignore the background if you hear it, but I hate Voltic. I hate him with a passion. I don't think he's not a fair monster. He's not. If there was like unfairness in this game, it's Voltic, and he's the embodiment of unfairness in this game. If he have like a stamina room, and maybe like you can even run 2 full speed runes and have all your other monsters run like team stamina, and nobody uses team stamina or stamina. He's the only one you'll ever see like stamina runes on, unless like for some random reason like players put stamina runes on their monsters in just random PvP. But he's the only monster you will see have stamina runes on him, because how do you not stop when you have like pretty much a shit ton of stamina? The game's pretty much going to be over at that point. If he moves, the game's over, because he'll never run out of stamina to stop attacking. It's just a stupid monster. He's an amazing monster, but I don't like him. I absolutely hate him. He's not fair. He's totally not fair. He and Timeon are kind of not fair. He and Timeon are not fair. Because Timeon, with like he has a move he's an AOE move that allows dodging of all attacks. So basically, you can't do if he moves before you can't do anything. You pretty much have to wait a turn to do anything. And after you've waited a turn, he's gonna use cooldowns activated, and he's gonna make all your cooldowns go down. So you're left with like the shitty 45 single attack moves even if you brought him to the game. And I honestly hate him. I hate Voltic so much. I'm sorry, I do. If you guys love Voltic, I'm sorry, but I hate Voltic. In fact, if I recommended you a thunder monster, and if it was on sale, I'd actually recommend you get Tempest. Tempest is great. I love Tempest. Tempest was one of the thunder was an elemental monster in the elemental maze. I love the monster. I like using him more than using a Voltic, because Voltic is not fair. And with like things like I actually have Mercy. I have Mercury now, or the Mercury monster. Kind of reference of Mercury. I don't remember his name in the thing, but I have Mercury. It doesn't have 4. The thing is, the reason why I do not hate Mercury, he has only 2. And yeah, it's it's not fair. It's just not. It's really not fair. It's just not. If he moves, it's the game's over. I'm still talking about Voltic, by the way. I'm not talking about Mercury. It's just not. It's not fair for the team. Honestly, it's not fair to your point. It's like it's not honorable. It's not. They know it. You know it. It's not honorable. It's not an honorable monster. It's just game over. So that's why I did not recommend Voltic. I hate Voltic. And another monster I didn't really recommend you guys get, Griffin. Even though Griffin, like, honestly, even though Griffin is like an amazing monster, he's got like, here, let me pull up Griffin. Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. So I guess another. Okay. I will recommend one Thunder monster. Oh, wait, no, never mind. I won't recommend him just because he's breedable. I was going to recommend Raffle, but you can breed Raffle. He's always in breeding events. I wouldn't recommend buying him just because you can breed him. He's always in breeding events. Hey, Griffin. Griffix. Yeah, it's Griffin. So let's see here. He's got he's got like a 70 damage special move. That's great. It's kind of gonna have to wait here. It's been a while since I've seen this man's kit. But so I guess I'll give a simple reason as to why I don't recommend Griffix. I hate Griffix. I hate Griffin too. It's a great I hate him. Like starting out, I'd see this monster in PvP and it would always piss me off. It always pissed me off. Just simply because it was just a very powerful monster and I could do nothing about him. I could do nothing about Griffix at times because he just did so much damage. Well, this is when I'm starting out. Obviously, he's not a problem anymore. In fact, I don't have any more problems with Griffix because my Osteo class just murders it. I love Osteo class so much. But this thing would literally piss me off in PvP, and that's why I didn't recommend it because it just pisses me off. But yeah, if you honestly, personal opinion, if you love Griffin, absolutely adore it, go ahead and get it. I have nothing against you. Honestly, I have nothing against you if you get these monsters. They're great monsters. Again, get them if you want them. They're great monsters. If you have Tempest, though, don't get Griffix because Tempest is better. Because he's got AOE Stun. But yeah. Again, get what you want. This video is kind of going on 30 plus minutes now. Thank you for staying on the video for as long as you did. In the chat, let me know how you feel about the game. If what you think is broken or stupid or whatever. I'd love to know. I love this game. I love playing it. I play it on times when I'm working on my video game, and I play it a lot. Thank you guys for watching this video. This has been DibtheAwesome. I will catch you guys later.